Hi everyone, so firstly I've got to apologise that there's been a lack of recipes on my YouTube channel for the last 2 months because I came at you with absolutely loads of recipes because I'd organised them because I was going away on holiday, coming back and doing DIY after DIY, car things, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give you a recipe roundup for August and September. So this is what we're doing, and some of them have gone on my other blog, thecarpentersdaughter.co.uk, because they're not necessarily swimming world friendly, and I've been doing some for Christmas like plum chili jams. I'll get to that in a bit. So in no particular order, I'm going to start off with the one that I did the other week, and it's a 10-minute low sin or sin free if you want paella. And you can do this in a pan, but I did it in my Tefal Cook For Me Connect. I love this gadget because how often can you do a paella that takes 10 minutes? Not very. But in a pan it will take you about an hour, but don't worry. But at least you can get something on the table. And don't forget, as usual, I'll leave all the links to all the recipes below so you don't have to traipse through my blog. Then the next one was a sin-free potato dumpling. I love dumplings, I love stews and northerny things like that, and this one had mixed reviews, which I can see a point that it doesn't have flour, but if you start adding flour or even tweaking dumplings from couscous or whatever, you're going to have to sin them, and sometimes I don't necessarily want to. So it's there if you want to try it. Yes, it's like mashing potatoes, but mix in the egg, form them into balls, pop them in the oven, and they will firm up. To me, this is not just like a mashed potato. And let me know what you thought below. Then I showed you how to do a sin-free stuffed garlic mushroom. I love these flat ones, and I really like turning classic pub grub into sin-free offerings. So if you fancy something different, then give it a try. Then someone asked me for a recipe for sin-free gravy, and I thought I'd share with you my absolute favourite, and that is an onion gravy. You don't have to use as many onions as me. I just like how it bulks it up. You can blend it if you wish as well. I just love this on my plate with mash, sausages and some veg. So I highly recommend trying that one. And tell me what your favourite one is below. Because I'm northern, I love gravy. Then a bit of a naughty one on my blog only, and that was a plum cookie crumble, because I got to use my new Denby square oven dish. And this was actually an Instagrammer's recommendation. It's a Nigella Lawson recipe initially, but she used amaretto biscuits, and I just used good old cheap chocolate chip cookies and just blitz them and just place them on top. But all of the plums were actually from my garden, so I'm glad I got to use these all, although it was very, very sweet. It was yummy. You've got to try that one. Then if you're only a subscriber of my blog and not here, then you probably missed out on this one, and it was my chorizo inspired Juicy Lucy cheese in the middle burgers. I actually filmed this one for the blogging network Tots 100, and these are some of my favourite burgers. I love just turning something like a chorizo sausage into something really lean. I don't think fats are completely necessary whatsoever. I know it adds flavour sometimes, but to me, I could just leave it. As long as I've got the smoked paprika and all the herbs and spices, I'm a happy girl. Then you can see a bit of a pattern here that I've been doing so much DIY. All the naughty treats have been coming in, and I did an apple, pineapple and rhubarb puff pastry pie. So I had to just dig deep in the freezer and defrost some puff pastry that I'd purposely bought only for Slimming World recipes actually, cutting strips for pies, like a lattice effect, not the whole covering of it, but it was really nice. And I had this with ice cream, but this one was another one on my Carpenter's Daughter website, so I'll leave the link to that below. It's not just recipes on there, it's more how to carpet a bedroom, how to tile a kitchen and things like that, because I'm trying to do them all on my own, not pay a fortune to somebody who might not necessarily do as good a job as me, or I don't know until I try, and that's the point. Then another one that's not sin-free, but it is healthy, and that was a Vietnamese rhubarb and pineapple soup. And it's very, very unusual. I use this in my soup maker. It was Carpenter's Daughter blog only because I had rhubarb as well from my parents and had a lot to use up. And it was nice, but too much of this could probably be just too much. It's very sweet. So you probably want to balance it out with some soy sauce. And then thinking about getting ready for Christmas, I know that's a bit overwhelming for people, but I like to be organised, so it's less daunting when the time comes. And I had loads of plums from a garden still, so I decided to do a plum liqueur. And this isn't my recipe, I actually got this off YouTube about 2 or 3 years ago, and apparently this liqueur is potent. But this year I had loads of stuff hidden in the cupboard over there. It's the alcohol cupboard right at the top. It's even Bowie look. So I've got to clear a lot of that out. So I used absinthe and I'm hoping it's going to be okay. It smells really nice, but you've got to leave it in the dark with a load of sugar inside and keep shaking it once a week to agitate it. So I'm hoping it doesn't explode in the jar, and we'll see what it's like come to Christmas time. And if it's not very nice, I won't be giving it away. But I know a couple of years ago I thought it was really nice. I've still got a bottle that I cook with. So I'll leave the link to somebody else's video for that below. And finally, since we're on the topic of Christmas, I made some plum chili jam. And I've got to say, normally this is spicier, but I must have used some dud chilies in my back garden. And I love a chili kick. And I actually swapped this chili jam with our neighbour's chutney that he made from our plums as well, because the plum tree reaches over into their back garden. It's basically teasing them, so I couldn't say no, you can't have them. I just said just go and take as many as you want. And yeah, it was really cool doing a bit of a jam swap. It was embracing the neighbourhood community, and it's really nice. I've got his in my fridge, and I've just been adding it with a bit of cheese on toast. So I'll leave all the links below, don't forget, for all of these recipes. And don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And of course, you're more than welcome to go and subscribe to either of my blogs. And that is it. So yeah, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.